Welcome back to ADHD-Friendly Weekly Gaming News. And it's a brand new month, my birthday month in fact, so do be sure to wait to the end of the video to hear all about this month's gaming releases. Unfortunately, we are yet again starting with some very negative news concerning the gaming industry, so if for any reason you're not in the right headspace to hear about this, maybe you've been affected yourself, I don't know, I won't judge, you can skip to the next chapter if you need to. Okay, for everyone else, Sony has laid off over 900 employees from their gaming studios, including Guerrilla Games, Naughty Dog, and Insomniac Games. And they also announced they're going to be closing the PlayStation London studio just 5 days after CEO Jim Ryan visited as part of his farewell tour. And then EA announced that they're going to be laying off 700 employees, and it leaked that the Star Wars Mandalorian game that they were working on has also been cancelled. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting real fed up of the armchair economists on social media using news like this as their opportunity to offer up their opinion that no one asked for on why this behaviour is justifiable. Even if there is some accuracy in there, I'd rather show an ounce of empathy by not bringing it up at the absolute worst time. It sucks. I hate seeing friends, peers, people I respect to go through this. I hate seeing people worry about whether they're going to have a job in a week's time. I don't know the right words to say here, but it sucks. Toys for Bob, the company behind the Spyro and Crash Bandicoot trilogy remasters, is spinning off as an independent game development studio. While this is good news for them, we don't know what happened behind the scenes that pushed them to this decision. They're also currently considering a partnership with Microsoft, and whichever direction they end up going in, I hope they're able to continue the work that they're passionate about. Fire Sprite, a development studio that was previously acquired by Sony, who also saw job cuts as part of those mass layoffs, has been accused of having a toxic workplace culture, and they've seen a number of employees quit recently. And now the anonymous Glassdoor reviews have made their way into news articles, and it's not looking good. 505 Games have announced they're going to be closing offices in France, Germany, and Spain. But some good news is that Remedy Entertainment, who recently released Alan Wake 2, have acquired, or reacquired I should say, the IP for Control, which includes rights to the original game, sequel, and multiplayer spin-off. Rockstar Games have been criticised this week for their return to office mandate, requiring staff to return to the office full-time and ending their hybrid working model. And this comes after they told staff last year that they weren't planning to go back to 5 days in the office per week. People on the internet who don't understand game development and don't work for Rockstar have been particularly awful in response to the criticism. I'll try to explain it simply for those who don't understand. Do you want a good game with no delays? Then you need a team of happy, healthy, and not stressed devs working on it. And flexibility and a good work-life balance are a big part of that. And just to finish up on this section, Gearbox and Saber Interactive are allegedly being sold by Embracer Group. Okay, let's cover something positive. This week we celebrated Pokemon Day, the annual celebration of the anniversary of the original Japanese release of Pokemon Red and Green. We usually get a Pokemon Presents, which I've done a whole reaction video for on this channel, but the biggest headline was the announcement of Pokemon Legends ZA. That'll be releasing next year. I also caught a bunch of Pokemon with fun party hats in Pokemon Go. I am so sorry I don't know how to pronounce the company name, but on the 29th of February, Nacon hosted their Nacon Connect presentation, where they announced that Terminator Survivors is coming to early access on Steam in October, showed a trailer for Greedfall 2: The Dying World, which will be releasing this summer, and announced a brand new action hack-and-slash RPG called Dragon King: The Banished. I don't even know where to start with Balatro. It's a poker-inspired roguelike game, yes you heard that correctly, that launched on the 20th of February and players were immediately hooked. The game was then removed from multiple digital storefronts while the European Ratings Board investigates whether the age rating should be switched from 3+ to 18+, presumably because of the poker themes. The studio, Playstack Games, issued a statement confirming they were working on getting it back on sale as soon as possible and reiterating that they do not encourage gambling. If you already purchased the game before it was removed from stores, you can continue playing it as normal. The rest of us will have to wait. Leaked videos have surfaced online showing that vehicles are going to be coming to Helldivers 2, as well as a bunch of new weapons. Helldivers has also been a topic of discussion this week as 2 new listings appeared for the game on Steam, with crazy discounts of 50% and 75% off. Unfortunately, it was all a scam, and a really bad one at that. Steam will literally just refund you immediately. I do have to wonder, what would have been downloaded on your PC if you did actually try to install one, and how did this even happen? Steam, come on. The good news is they have already been removed. We've started to see the first hands-on preview reviews for No Rest for the Wicked, the action RPG being developed by the Ori and the Blind Forest studio, Moon Studios. I didn't get access, obviously, why would I, so do go check out some of those if you want to hear more. Or wait until the 18th of April when the game will be hitting Steam Early Access. Switch exclusive Octopath Traveler has been delisted on the Nintendo Switch eShop, but don't worry, it's still available in the Microsoft Store and Steam, and everyone online seems to expect it to come back to the Switch soon. Okay, this one's kind of a funny one, but EA Sports WRC, the racing game, was experiencing some fun crashing issues on the 29th of February because of the leap year. The game didn't recognize the date, and their advice was to literally change the date to the 1st of March. Kind of funny, not gonna lie. Nintendo are suing the makers of an emulator called Yuzu for facilitating piracy at a colossal scale. Now, I mean, that's probably kind of accurate, but it also says something about how many people want to play your games, you know? I could speak on this topic for a very long time, so I'll just leave it at, I hope we don't don't see the end of emulators anytime soon. Speaking of Nintendo, there's been a report this week because apparently, according to a leaker, the Nintendo Switch 2 has been ready for years. Now, obviously consoles need to be ready early enough to hand over to devs, so it actually has games to launch with, but from what I can tell, only one person has reported this so far, so take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, quickfire news because this has taken a lot longer than I expected. Naruto Crocs are apparently a thing. The Animal Crossing branded LEGO sets are officially on sale, ranging from $12.99 to $64.99, that's in Great British pounds. Someone apparently got Kai Cenat's face tattooed on their face, please say psych right now. And the Rainbow Six Siege 6th Invitational took place last Sunday, and the final was just the most intense esports match I've ever watched in my life. Do go watch it if you like Siege, as well as all the presentations covering what is coming in Year 9. And finally, onto the March game releases. WWE 2K24 is releasing on the 5th, The Outlast Trials is launching on console on the 5th, Unicorn Overlord is launching on the 8th, the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection for PS4 and 5 is releasing on the 14th, Hi-Fi Rush is coming to PS5 on the 19th, the Alone in the Dark reboot is launching on the 20th, the Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is coming to PC on the 21st, Princess Peach Showtime is launching on the 22nd, Dragon's Dogma 2 is also launching on the 22nd, Rise of the Ronin is also launching on the 22nd, big day for video games, and South Park Snow Day is releasing on the 26th. And that covers everything that I wanted to report on this week. If you think I've missed anything, please leave it in the comments for everyone else to see, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll be in the right place for next week's video. Thank you for watching!